Sarah Sargent. I'm back with another video. Today's video is featuring the brand new Too Faced Then and Now palette. So I used this palette today to create this super girly glam look. If you guys want to find out what I thought of this palette, and if you guys want to see how I created this look, then you know what to do. Just keep watching. Let's take a look at this new Then and Now Too Faced palette. It looks like this. Totally cute, very on brand for Too Faced. It is all pink glitter in here with a raised gold foil lettering on top. And then inside of the palette are tons and tons of colors. So I thought this was a really clever idea that Too Faced had. Up above are all of the original colors that Too Faced came out with originally, and then the bottom row is going to be all the reimagined versions of the originals for today. There's a lot of choices in here, and I was thinking about this as I was looking at this palette, and I think that this is my first Too Faced palette that I've ever had. I do have one of the little, the mini chocolate palette that I got as a gift from Sephora, and if you guys want to see me use that palette, then go check out my doing my full face of makeup in beauty samples, because I feature that palette in that video. But for today, we are going to be using this palette, and I'm thinking that I'm feeling kind of inspired by these pink and purple colors in here, so I think that I am going to do an eye look featuring those today. So first off, I am going to go in with this color right here called Gigi, and this is going to be like a pinky mauve-y color. I'm just going to be going in with that color and sweeping it throughout my crease. I do own some Too Faced lipsticks, some liquid lipsticks from them, and I really like them. I guess this is the first Too Faced palette that I've seen that has like spoken to me, because I tend to go for more like bolder and unusual colors, and I have found that their palettes, from what I have seen, focus on a lot of neutral colors, and I like neutral colors sometimes, but most of the time what inspires me are like bright colors, very unusual colors. So I mean, I have like a ton of palettes that do have neutrals just for like everyday wear, but I thought that this palette was super interesting. It had a lot of unusual colors, bright colors, and I liked the concept. Okay, next I'm going to be going in with this color called I Can't Even, and this looks like a really dark burgundy chocolatey color, and I am just going to be placing that in my inner and outer corners. I'm noticing that these shadows are a little bit powdery, so I am having a little bit of fallout going on. Like when you dip into the pans, there is some kick up. Yeah, they're pretty powdery. I don't really know if this is typical of their products or not, because I'm not that familiar with the eyeshadows. So if you guys know, definitely chime in down below and let me know if this is something that is typical or not. Okay, now I'm just going back in with that original Gigi color and just kind of blending this out. I will say that this concept reminded me a little bit of what Urban Decay did last year with their Vice Vault collection. They re-released a bunch of their old lipsticks, their original lipstick colors, eyeshadows, and nail polishes in their original colors that they had. It wasn't in a palette, they were just all individuals, and I loved that because I owned those colors the first time around, so I was really excited to get my hands on them again. I do think it'd be really cool if Urban Decay put all of those eyeshadows into a palette form like this, instead of releasing them into individual eyeshadows. Because I don't know about you guys, but these days I haven't been using my individual eyeshadows too much. They're kind of a pain in the butt to travel with. They float around everywhere. A palette is just so much easier to grab. So, I mean, it's probably too late now. Urban Decay already released them, so I highly doubt that they would go ahead and re-release them in a palette form, but it would have been really awesome if they did that the first time around. Okay, I don't know if you guys can see this or not, but there is quite a lot of fallout down here. These shadows are very, very powdery. I mean, they are blending fine, so that's not really that big of an issue, but they are a little bit messy. Just something to keep in mind. Okay, now I'm just going in and re-darkening these corners again. I do think it's a little bit comical that this color is called I Can't Even, and it is making such a mess. That's kind of funny. I mean, as I mentioned, really the only issue here is the fallout, because these are blending totally fine and they have tons of pigment. So I don't really have an issue with this. It is a little bit messy, so it does require brushing the fallout away. But the times that I've had an issue with formulas like this in the past is when they are really powdery, they fall out on your cheeks, and then when you go to blend them out, they just kind of like disappear and blend into nothing. But these are not doing that. So maybe this is just a case of, you know, they needed to be pressed a little bit harder. So next I'm going to go ahead and go in with some Too Faced glitter glue, and I am just going to place that down in the center of my eyelids, because I am intending on using one of the glitter colors in this palette, and the glitter colors do look a little bit chunky to me. So I just want to make sure that I don't end up with a ton of glitter fallout all over my face. So I am going to be using this bright pink glittery color right here called Reality Star, and I'm going to be taking my paddle brush and just patting that down on my eyelid. Oh, that's really, really pretty. I wasn't sure how these were going to react because they are quite chunky. They are like a pressed glitter. And I am still getting some fallout. It's just falling off the brush as I pat this on my eye. But this is a really pretty color. Now for eyeliner, I am going to go in with this Urban Decay 24/7 liner in the color Woodstock, and this is just a metallic bright pink, really similar to the Reality Star color that I put on my lids actually. And I'm just going to be placing this in my waterline and smudging it down below. So now I'm going to be going in with this color right here called Villain. This is a metallic plum color with a bright pink shift in it, and I'm just going to be smudging that along my lower lash line. Now I want to go in with this color right here called Jaja. This is going to be a pale metallic pink with some silver glitter in it, and I am just going to be placing that on my inner corners. Okay guys, so I went ahead and popped on some eyeliner. I used Marc Jacobs gel liner in the color Lunatic, and I put on some mascara. I'm using Hourglass's Caution mascara, and then finally popped on some lashes just to finish off the eye look. Today I am using House of Lashes Iconic Minis. So the eye look is complete, and I'm going to go ahead and put on some lipstick to finish the look. Today I am going to be using Too Faced Melted Matte Lipstick in the color Queen Bee. This is just a nice pinky mauve color. I thought that it would go nicely with the pink and purple eye look that we have going on. does it for the lipstick look. I really love this formula, as I mentioned before. I do wear these quite a lot. I find them to be really comfortable on the lips. They last a really, really long time, and they don't dry out my lips and like crack or anything like that. They're just very, very comfortable. And so yeah, this is the final look and my thoughts on the Too Faced Then and Now palette. I definitely need to try it out some more. I did mention that some of the colors did have a lot of kickback and a lot of fallout. They did, however, perform really well, so I'm not, you know, saying that this is a negative palette by any means. I definitely want to dig into some of the other colors in this palette. Overall, I am pretty happy with the way that this look came out today. I do think that it is pretty girly looking. I think the palette in general also is like pretty like glam and girly looking. So anyways, I think the palette is very cute. I do like it. And let me know what you guys think about this palette and if you're planning on getting it. Alright guys, I think that that does it for me today. Please subscribe so that you don't miss any of my upcoming videos. And don't forget, you can also follow me on Instagram at Sarah Sargent MUA. That's going to be my makeup channel. And you can also follow me if you'd like at Sarah Sargent Pepper. That's going to be my lifestyle page. So just, you know, my everyday life, me touring with bands and all that fun stuff. So I will see you guys in my next video, and I hope that you guys have a great day. Bye!